Our next storyteller today is Yessica Iman. Born and raised in Peru, Yessica has been involved with the Peace Corps for many years. Since 2020, she has served as a proud member of the Peace Corps Peru staff, as a small grants coordinator and events coordinator. Please join me in welcoming Yessica with her story, Seeds of Service.
When I was 15 years old, one day someone knocked on my family's door. We opened the door and there was a Peace Corps volunteer staff. She asked my family if we would like to host volunteers. We were very scared, but we embraced the opportunity. My family hosted a lot of volunteers. We learned a lot from them. But the most I love is when the volunteers told me their experiences about traveling to other countries, speaking other languages, working, helping people. I listened to them like this. And I told them, I want that for me too. I would like that for me too. And I told them, I would like to travel to other countries. I would like to speak other languages. I would like to work helping people. And all of them told me, of course, Yessica, you can do it. Don't forget it, okay? You can do it. During this time, hosting volunteers, I met a special volunteer couple, Katie and Roberto Masferrer. They changed my life completely when one day they called me and asked, Yessica, would you like to teach computer classes to a group of women that had received computers as a donation, but they don't know how to use them? And I said, but Katie and Roberto, I don't know anything about teaching. I don't have experience. And they told me, Yessica, as you taught us Spanish, you are going to be able to teach computer classes. I was so scared. I was just 17 years old, but I traveled with them to this small town called Salacat that was 24 hours far away from Lima, where I used to live, and I did it. I was able to teach computer classes. I was so happy after this experience and empowered that I decided to study education. However, during this time, the Peace Corps decided to move elsewhere. I didn't hear about the Peace Corps for a while, until one day I heard that the Peace Corps returned to my neighborhood and that they were looking for a Spanish teacher. And I told myself, what an excellent opportunity. So I prepared myself harder and I decided to apply. And I got the job. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when the Peace Corps told me that I was going to be part of the team. I told myself, what a privilege. As a Spanish teacher, one day, I took a group of volunteers to my high school where I used to study because I wanted the volunteers to interact with the students just as I did. That day, the students and the volunteers were very happy. And also that day, the principal of the school asked, Yessica, would you like to tell your story of growing to all the students over here? And I said, yes, of course. So I was telling my story when suddenly I realized that all the students were looking at me like this. In that moment, I could see myself in them. One student asked, Yessica, have you traveled to other countries? And I said, yes. Another student asked, Yessica, do you speak other languages? And I said, yes. And all of them told me, Yessica, I would like that for me too. And I told them, of course, all of you can do it, okay? Don't forget it. all of you can do it. So right now, this 15 little girl would like to say thank you to all the volunteers. Thank you to Katie and Roberto Masferrer. Thank you, Peace Corps. And thank you, Peace Corps Peru.